Barcelona, the city of Gaudi, Gothic alleyways, flamenco, football, and if you're not careful, empty pockets. But what if I told you this city reveals its soul most generously when you spend nothing at all? That's right, zero, nada, zilch. So put away your credit card, unless you're using it to scratch a lottery ticket, and let's explore the rich culture of Barcelona for the same price as staring at your ceiling. Let's start with the architecture, because in Barcelona, you don't need a museum pass to be immersed in art. Just walking down Passeig de Gràcia feels like someone turned an architect's sketchbook into a neighborhood. You'll pass Casa Batlló and La Pedrera, Gaudi's stone and color masterpieces, and they're just there. The facades alone, worth a slow 360-degree spin and a quiet wow. These buildings tell stories, dragons, bones, waves, all without a single plaque. Keep going, and you'll reach the Gothic quarter, where the streets themselves seem to whisper. Cobblestones, gargoyles, hidden courtyards. It's like being on the set of a historical thriller, except it's all real and no one's charging admission. It's drama, it's history, and it's free. Better than Netflix, and with fewer "Are you still watching?" prompts. And speaking of soul-stirring, step into a church. Not just for religion, for atmosphere, history, silence. Santa Maria del Mar is a favorite. Tall, solemn, and so beautiful, it might actually hush your inner monologue. It's free to enter, though don't be surprised if you end up paying in goosebumps. And let's be honest, the outside of the Sagrada Familia, it's basically a sermon in stone. The detail, the scale, the slightly insane energy, Gaudi's epic is still under construction more than 140 years later, which makes it, arguably, the world's most ambitious to-do list. You don't need to go inside. Just stand outside, look up, and contemplate the nature of time. And scaffolding. Of course, culture in Barcelona isn't confined to buildings. It spills into the streets, parks, and beachfronts. Stroll past sculptures by Joan Miró, or find the massive shimmering fish by Frank Gehry down by the water. These aren't behind velvet ropes. They're just existing in the wild, like urban unicorns. If you need a break from walking but not from inspiration, Ciutadella Park is your place. Here you're likely to stumble into spontaneous concerts, acrobats, poets shouting sonnets into the wind. Sometimes it's sublime, sometimes it's confusing, always cultural, and always free. Now, here's a little secret. Even the big-name museums have their moments of generosity. The Picasso Museum, free on Thursday afternoons. Emnac, the giant palace-looking thing with the view, free Saturdays after 3 p.m. It's like a cultural happy hour, minus the overpriced cocktails. Just check the websites and plan ahead. Pro tip, go early on free days unless you enjoy long queues and awkwardly standing too close to strangers who also had your idea. And if you happen to be in town during a festival, congratulations, you've won the cultural jackpot. La Mercè, for instance, turns the city into an open-air spectacle. There are fire-breathing dragons, building-sized light shows, human towers, yes, human beings climbing on top of other human beings to form towers. It's mesmerizing, a little terrifying, and entirely free. Even outside of major festivals, the city pulses with street performances. There's often a cello echoing through a plaza or someone breakdancing in front of Roman ruins. If you ever feel lost, just follow the music. Or the crowd holding their phones slightly too high. So yes, Barcelona can be expensive. Tapas here, metro there, an espresso that somehow costs more than a sandwich. But culture? Culture is generous. It flows in the streets, stands tall in stone, dances in the parks, and sings during festivals. And the best part? It asks only one thing in return, that you pay attention. Also maybe sunscreen. Seriously, don't skimp. Barcelona's cultural heartbeat doesn't cost €1, just your curiosity. So go out, get lost, and let the city tell you its story. For free. And hey, if you enjoyed this little journey and want more ways to travel deeper without spending more, give this video a like and subscribe for more stories that don't come with a price tag. Thanks for watching.